welcome to the Starrquest 1 channel on YouTube. I am Brian David Delany, great-nephew of the Delany Sisters, Sarah and Elizabeth Delany. You may know them as the Delany Sisters, from their book and the major motion picture, Having Our Say. I would like to talk to you for just a few moments about the importance of Black History Month, about my dear friends and family, the Delany Sisters, and about you. American history is precious to us all. As we all know, Black Americans have made major contributions to our great nation throughout the years. From times of slavery to the present, we have been on board making phenomenal contributions and achievements that are most noteworthy in helping America evolve into the greatest country in the world today. We have our first Black president, President Barack Obama. In today's world, Black Americans own businesses, homes, and are in positions to help others more than in any other time in the history of these great United States of America. From President Barack Obama to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., from Malcolm X to Frederick Douglass, to E. Franklin Frazier, W.E.B. Du Bois, to Garrett Augustus Morgan, Matthew Henson, George Washington Carver, the 7 founding fathers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, to Langston Hughes, Nat King Cole, Sammy Davis Jr., Sam Cooke, Sidney Poitier, Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, George Washington Carver, Sam Cooke, Sidney Poitier, Morgan Freeman, Clarence Williams III, Terrence Howard, Don Cheadle, Ving Rhames, Cuba Gooding Jr., Quincy Jones, Will Smith, Harry Belafonte, people like the late Don Cornelius, Frankie Crocker, people like Samuel L. Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne, Keith David, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Bill Russell, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, Michael Bazin, and Warren Ballantine. People like Maurice White and Philip Bailey of the group Earth, Wind and Fire, Bill Cosby, Ray Charles, Jamie Foxx, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Magic Johnson, Andre 3000 and Big Boy, Jay-Z, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Muhammad Ali, Russell Simmons and his brother, Reverend Run, Reverend Rance Allen, Marvin Sapp, Fred Howard, greats such as Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Dizzy Gillespie, Coltrane and Duke Ellington, Dr. Lemuel T. Delaney, former mayor of Raleigh, Clarence Leitner, educator, Dr. E.B. Palmer, who's built a Black History Museum on Sunnybrook Lane in Raleigh, North Carolina, one that you all should take the time to see. To renowned groups like the Tuskegee Airmen, these are only a few of the great African-American men. And also to our beautiful African-American queens, people such as Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Coretta Scott King, Whoopi Goldberg, Beatrice Francine Mitchell Delaney, Cicely Tyson, Thelma Houston, Dionne Warwick, Grace Jones, Iman, Shirley Chisholm, Condoleezza Rice, to Julia B. Delaney, Sarah and Elizabeth Delany, the Delany Sisters, Harriet Tubman, who dedicated her life to saving so many African Americans through the Underground Railroad, to Rosa Parks, who stood strong and refused to sit at the back of a public bus in Mississippi when African Americans, free men and women and children across the country, were continually demeaned, disrespected, and threatened simply because of the color of their skin. To Ida Wells, Bessie Coleman, Mary Bethune, Mary Mahoney, Mahalia Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Mae Jameson, Beyonce, Layla Ali, Patti LaBelle, Roberta Flack, Gladys Knight, Sherry Belafonte, Shaka Khan, Janet Jackson, Alicia Keys, Nicki Minaj, to Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg. Wait, did I mention them before? To the household helpers who nurtured with love and raised children of all colors, like in the movie The Help. Well, the list goes on of sojourners, freedom fighters, truth fighters, great African American women and men, leaders who through unconditional love, heightened wit, flawless determination, blood, sweat, and tears, pioneered the way for the great American dream to be recognized, understood, and achieved in today's world by African Americans and all Americans. The importance of one designated month in each year set aside to celebrate the achievements and accomplishments of so many talented and dedicated human beings, Black Americans, who have and are continuing to make a difference, a positive impact on our world today, is a necessary reminder to us all, and especially to our children, of the importance of positivity, perseverance, goal setting, endurance, dedication, and God consciousness. Black History Month is a necessity to all of our families and to our youth, to all Americans, Black, white, Gentile, and Jew, Christians and Muslims, Buddhists and Hinduists, Italians and Russians, Native American Indians and Irish, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Chinese and Haitian, Vietnamese, Brazilian, Africans, Iraqians, Iranians, and Chinese and Japanese, to take the time to observe and respect the accomplishments of African Americans and know that we must live together in unity and harmony in this country and on this planet. And to know that each and every individual deserves a chance to be well, a chance to dream, a chance to be educated, to be nurtured, and to experience the infinite possibilities of the infinite new and exhilarating, wonderful, and exciting challenges, and to live safely with security in the greatest country in the world, these United States of America. We all deserve to live graciously and to experience the opportunity to achieve great accomplishments in our quest of the American dream. Everyone deserves this chance, regardless of the color of their skin. Yes, the dream lives on today, and I have a dream. We at Starrquest, we have a dream. We have a dream which is one of brighter tomorrows, better tomorrows, in a world and in a nation where so many people from so many cultures and denominations must learn to live together in self-respect and to prosper with great respect for each and every other human being that lives in America and on our planet. Black History Month gives us time to reflect on those that have paved the way. Also on ourselves and what we can, should be, and are doing to make a difference in this world. I was taught well to adhere to principles of kindness, self-awareness, loyalty, dedication, and respect, and to persevere and stay on the road to success by doing what is right and just, no matter the cost. My parents, Logan Drummond Delany, and my mother, Beatrice Francine Mitchell Delany, insisted that we, their children, Nan Jeanette, Brian David, and Roman Charles Delany, do what is right, work hard to overcome obstacles, strive for excellence, practice forgiveness, and never give up. The Delany sisters, my great aunts, Sarah and Elizabeth Delany, also drove it into my consciousness during every visit that I was to listen to, respect God and my parents and elders, and to work honestly and diligently in order to achieve great success. My great aunts, The Delany sisters, Sarah and Elizabeth Delany, were two African-American women who came from a blessed family of superachievers during a time in America when prejudice against black Americans, people of color, was rampant, and in a time when black Americans had to take great risks, often risking and losing their lives for unfair judgments by others who judged themselves to be better simply because they were non-black. This did not stop members of the Delany family, nor many African Americans, from purging ahead and bringing great inventions, selfless deeds, and incredible achievements to the great country of America. From their dad, the Bishop Henry Beard Delany, the first black bishop of the Episcopal Church, to their eldest brother, Lemuel Thackeray Delany, my grandfather, who was one of the first black doctors in America who performed over 38,000 major operations. From brain surgery to appendectomies, yes, the 10 sons and daughters of the Bishop Henry Beard Delany were educated extensively, pioneering the pathway for many, becoming doctors and judges, authors, morticians, dentists, teachers, and educators, pioneers of truth, and leaders of a better way for African Americans and for all Americans. This was in a time in America, in American history, when African Americans had to go outside of the box, far up and beyond the call of excellence, in order to achieve greatness. Sarah and Elizabeth Delany, the Delany sisters, were icons in black history. They were friends that I was fortunate enough to get to know. They were dedicated to making the world a better place and giving back to family, our community, our history, and to our God. Aunt Sadie and Aunt Bessie used to spend Saturdays with me up in Mount Vernon on a regular basis, telling me of their experiences with the Beatitudes and idiosyncratic obstacles that they faced, along with the fun times and the gift of being born into a black Irish-American family in a time in history where there were so many challenges to overcome simply because of race. One of the most important ideals that I remember them repeating over and over to me was to pray and trust in God, our Heavenly Father, as well as to do something good for others as often as you can. They lived by these principles, and they brought joy to many family members and friends. They were always willing to listen, advise, and help. I remember meeting Camille Cosby at Aunt Bessie's funeral in New York. They were on Oprah. They were visited, respected, and cherished by friends such as author Amy Hill Hart, who put the book Having Our Say Together for them and helped them to publish it. People like Hillary Clinton and many other celebrities often visited them and were in contact with the Delany sisters during their latter years. Funny, but they were both as sharp as a tack and in clear cognizance until the very end, able to effectively communicate every step of the way through their journey. Aunt Sadie lived to be 109. Aunt Bessie lived to be 104. They often spoke of the blessings of long life and of being fortunate enough to have God's protection during their times of turmoil and trouble. They spoke of recipes for maintaining great health, exercising regimens, and the importance of exercising and the importance of doing what was right, no matter the cost. I used to go and visit them on Saturdays. And of course, they would let me sit patiently while they did their yoga exercises. Aunt Bessie and Aunt Sadie would sit on the floor, and they would lift their legs behind their shoulders at 102 and 104. And then I would wait patiently while they did their 15-minute run or jog on the Saturday mornings in New York. I tell you, they had a piano in the living room, and I felt very, very fortunate that they placed my picture on the piano for all to see when they visited. Aunt Bessie used to tell me regularly, she'd say, "Brian David, you look just like Papa." And Aunt Sadie would say, "He sure does." I would go up to Mount Vernon on Saturday mornings, play and sing songs for them. Because I looked kind of like the bishop, I guess I got special privileges, so I didn't have to call or write. I could just come and visit them. Aunt Bessie would cook both Saturday mornings. She'd cook oatmeal and grits, juice, toast, and water, and we'd sit and break bread. They would read the Bible to me, and they'd tell me stories that made me laugh and cry. If you haven't had a chance to read their book, Having Our Say, or to see the major motion picture, please take the time to do so. You'll find it very fulfilling. There's a lot of knowledge and wisdom there. We'd appreciate very much if you'd see it. I consider myself fortunate to have known them personally and to have been a part of their lives, and even luckier that they were a part of mine, and to have received words of wisdom, stories of vigilance that still inspire me today. Well, now it's time to talk about you. What are you doing personally to make history and to make this world a better place? Do you wish for brighter tomorrows, better tomorrows? Have you decided to be a noteworthy part of society and of America and the world history yet? It's all up to you and your choices, your actions and your goals, your dedication and your determined will to become a reckoning force in this world. There's always a way to reach your goals and to achieve greatness if you have the undaunted faith, if you are willing to sacrifice and endure, if you maintain the right attitude, never let go of your dreams, seek the right roads, and you are on the right team. By recognizing God, family, and responsibility, by observing the laws, and abiding by what is right and written in your hearts, our hearts, by standing for truth, justice, and the American way, you and our children can continue to pave the legacy that was earned, respected, and thrust into manifestation by so many African Americans, achievers of our great nation, men and women who cared about better tomorrows, a brighter future, a better way for all African Americans and for all Americans. So I urge you all to encourage our children, leading by example. Think before you act, and by all means do something wonderful, something meaningful for our future generations, for our country, and for our planet. The choice for better tomorrows is yours. It's up to you. Once again, I'm your host, Brian David Delany, in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, wishing each and every one of you better days, brighter tomorrows. God bless each and every one of you for watching the Starrquest channel.